morning to all of you again, and let's talk a little bit about the stabilized rice bran. Qualiriso is a company that is starting doing this product 2 years ago. Actually, we are a company that start operating 3 years ago and start with the stabilization of rice bran 2 years ago, and we produce it to kind of uses, to food grade, to human food, and a feed grade to animal feed. Our plant it's certified for as BRC, IFS, gluten free, and bio, as well as halal. And the stabilized rice bran as one main reason to be done. Rice bran is, as I think you know, it's one of the layers of the rice grain where we take out the shell, and after we stay with the brown rice. And when we take the first layer, that is the bran, we during the whitening process of the rice, we get the rice bran. The rice bran is very has a high level of fat, around 20%, and this fat starts to acidify, so to be rancid very quickly after some hours when, depending on the temperatures of the place where this is produced. And so till we stabilize it, and because it becomes rancid very quickly, the uses for this are very limited and not interesting, especially for human food. In some animal feed, we can use it at a very low level, mainly because it's a source of fiber. So after stabilize it, and we do it, the stabilizations will only with the heat treatment to inactivate it, the enzyme that starts cutting the fatty acids chains and starts the acidification process. We no add of any stabilizers or nothing like that, only a profile of temperatures and a time of staying time at each of these temperatures. The product becomes stable, and the rice bran becomes stable and has a long shelf life, and we are doing products with a 1 year of shelf life with no problems, and we can start use it for human food or animal feed with higher levels, and even with a product that becomes easy to operate, because the rice bran not stabilized one tends to cake and gives a lot of problems in silos and any kind of packaging after a while. And so the stabilizer don't have this problem, and we can move it very easily in silos, hoggers, and all of that kind of systems that we need to use in the process, in any kind of process. one thing that is interesting on the rice bran is that is a good source of diet fibers, because it has levels of diet fibers around 20%, and the fat of the rice bran is mainly polyunsaturated fat, with the presence of essential fatty acids. We can use it as in functional food to mix with several kind of things like cereal bars, and things like that. In bakery, to do several products, but nowadays we have already some clients that are using this in cookies to get texture due to the high level of fibers, and also because when stabilized, the rice bran changes from a very bitter product to a sweet product, and can solve in some cases the problems of the high level of acrylamide that can come from the cooking process with sugars, because you don't generate acrylamide. That can be also be used with some kind of process of extraction to be in beverage production. The process, the treatment process we do includes all the clean of strange products or strange particles, also as metals and all of that kind of controls we do to assure that the product don't has nothing at the end that is strange. And for the food grade product, we choose rice brans with very low levels of acidity, and we sieve it to lower granulometries, also to only have a size of the particle that can be after use easily in food processes. So mainly, is this what I have to say about the stabilized rice bran? Our company is also a company that produces rice flours from conventional, organic, and BTP kind of rice. And we produce also stabilized brown rice flour, because we use the stabilized rice bran to mix with the rice flours and produce brown rice flour that is stabilized, and so don't have the problem of that generally we have with the normal meal brown rice that tends to acidify after a while and have some problems of acidification also. And so this product is also a allergen-free product, gluten-free as the rice is, and we don't work with GMO strains, and so all of our products are non-GMO, gluten-free, and allergen-free products. And our plant is only for gluten-free products, so we don't have any risk of contamination with the gluten on our products. We have the product, we can sell this product in 25 bags, big bags or bulk, depending on the demands of the clients. And so this is mainly what I have to say about our stabilized rice bran.
Great, thank you. Helen, do you have any comments or questions?
Hi, yes, thanks, Nuno. I was just wondering what sort of levels of addition rates into sort of liquid mediums do you need to add, or can you add before it becomes insoluble?
I don't have that kind of information, because what I understand is this depends also on the mean where you will be mixing. The people that is using this, and also brown rice flour with the rice bran to do beverages, they do normally they do an extraction process before to get I think the flavor or the part of all the products to mix on the beverage.
Okay.
Directly, I don't have any experience, so I don't know anyone that mix it directly in the beverage.
No, so they do the extraction. No, I totally do understand. Okay, thank you very much.
Nothing, thank you.
Thank you. Nicola, do you have any questions?
Thanks, Nuno. That was great. Just trying to understand the benefits around acrylamide. You spoke about it doesn't result in brown flour, but does it in an end product when it's mixed with other ingredients? Does it just reduce the amount of acrylamide in that product?
When I'm talking about this reduction, it's due to the sweetness of the product. Some of our clients, they are mixing rice bran in their formula of cookies and things like that. They must substitute something for rice bran, and due to that, they also reduce the levels of sugar they need to put on that formula. And so at the end, when the products go to cook, it don't generate the same levels of acrylamide that they generated before. Mainly it's a part, they mix a part of that product, and when they are looking also for cookies that have more texture due to the fibers of the rice bran.
And finally, are your factories BRC approved?
Yes.
Yes. And where are the factories based out of?
It's in Portugal, in the north of Portugal, near Oporto.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. And Lorna, do you have any questions or comments that you'd like to add?
Hi, yes, thank you. Just going on from Nicola's question, with the acrylamide, do you know what level of sugar you would be taking out and replacing it with?
No, that depends. I cannot say that, because that depends on the level of sweetness you want of the product at the end, and the level of sugar that is already or normally is used on the product. So that depends a lot of the formula of each one and what kind of sweetness at the end you need on the end product.
Do you know if it impacts like the final product in terms of quality and functionality at all?
There will be all the time some impact. There will be some tuning of the formulas, because depending on the mix of the you can need to do some arrangements to get the same kind of how I say, connect a link of the product, or I'm not finding the right term in English for that. So you need all the time to do some tuning on your formula. If you mix, because there is some fat also on the rice bran. The protein level is high, 15% of protein, but there is fat, and there will be all the time some changes on the way the product will answer to the process.
No, that makes sense. Thank you.
Nice, thank you.